number 6. When I got this little revelation right here, I started praying it over my children morning and evening. Before I sent them to school, and before they went to sleep at night. There's such a sweet presence, and I'm only going to say this, and I'm going to let you go back to worshiping, because I know it's 11:47, and your little bodies can only take so much. I feel like I've been transported to the place that I grew up as a little girl, not geographically, but this is the sound that I grew up with. This noise, this sound, these waves. I don't want to leave it. I don't have to leave it. It's just when we agree to do this, then it's just like heaven comes down. Nobody's rushing to get away. The burdens of life roll off your shoulders. When I sent my kids to school, I was so concerned about sending them into that. And even now, my little granddaughter, I'm just in agony to see her go 3 days a week. I've watched how she comes in so high-strung and so fatigued at the same time, driven and exhausted. I'm watching this. And I'm going to make some interventions. I'm telling you right now, I'm already making them. I guarantee you. Because I don't want what we're trying to gain for her to cost her. So I'm going to give you these words when you don't know what else to do. And when I was going back to school for my doctor's degree, oh dear God, I was facing so many things and the same old stresses and doing my best, trying to keep a clean house, impossible. I failed at so many things, trying to reach, trying to go where God sent me. And I've always been climbing up something rough. Always. Always. Even if the Lord would speak to me, I'd wrestle with Him about everything. I just guess I'm contentious. But the Bible tells me to contend earnestly for the faith, and I'm trying to understand what I'm doing. I don't want to just blindly follow. I want to know what I'm doing based on the Word. I don't need evidence. I need Him to talk to me. I hope you understand the difference. And there would be times after I got this revelation, I'd be driving in my little minivan and place my hand on my own chest and say these words over myself with my eyes open and tears streaming down my cheeks because there was nobody else to do it for me. And so I offer this to you together, your precious children, that you must send into the world. You look them in the eye and you say these words because we have permission, number 6, 24 through 26. And this is my prayer for you because I don't know if I'll see you again, what condition I'll see you in. And so I'm praying this while I'm teaching it to you. The Lord bless thee and keep thee, for it is written, the blessings of the Lord maketh rich, and He addeth no sorrow. If I gave you a new car, you'd have to pay taxes on it and maintain it. If I gave you a house, that'd be the least of your worries, because then you'd have to keep it and fill it and clean it. I can't bless you without adding something to it that'll cost you something. When He blesses, there's no attachment to weigh you down. So when I grab my children, I'm sending you out. The Lord bless thee and keep thee. I can't go with you every day in every room. So may the Lord keep you. And when I say these words, heaven hears me say them over whoever I'm saying them. He says, you say these words if you want to bless my people. You say it. And He said, I'll do it. So I didn't make them up. So I am quite assured that when I say, may the Lord keep you, that I have dispatched heaven to walk with you when you leave. Say, how often do I need a blessing? Every day. You eat every day, you drink every day, you wash every day, You need to hear these words every day, and your little kids need to hear it. They need to bring the presence to them and with them. Verse 25 says, the Lord make his face shine upon thee. You have children who are made to please. Some of them are people pleasers, and they're going to get so hurt. Some of you have been people pleasers, and you have searched just like that Dr. Seuss book. Are you my mother? You're looking for somebody to look down and say, you're lovely, you're precious, you're special. And I'm going to tell you right now, most people put a price tag on that. They'll make you pay something for what you want. You have to behave a certain way. They call it pay to play. But when the Lord makes his face to shine on you, what that means is, that means eye contact. And I've always thought if I could just get in your presence, anything that's wrong with me, you would fix, because you're God. And how can anything resist you if I could just get to you and stand like under a sun lamp? You'll just fix it all. Make his face, when you say that over your little boy, your little girl, your family, one another, you're saying, of all the people I would ask and hope that you meet in your lifetime, I'm asking God to arrest you one day. Hold your face still and look you in the eyes. May he make his face to shine upon thee, and then when he does, because he cannot behold iniquity. I just read that. So I'm thinking, here I am, asking God to come to my little stinking children who are sweaty at best and unrighteous at worst. But I'm still running the risk. I want them to see him and him to see me. I won't be able to dress him up good enough because no flesh can glory in his presence. So when I say may he make his face shine on you, I'm also saying overlook. That's what gracious means. It means overlook. He looked beyond my faults and saw my need. When he looks at you, I'm praying that he doesn't see all the things your accuser points out to you. Because from here where I'm sitting, you look pretty good to me. I know you're human. But I believe Jesus wants to populate heaven with people like you. I believe he wants very much to give you a crown. You won't wear it, you'll throw it back, but I think he wants to crown you. In fact, David said, bless the Lord, O my soul, who crowneth thee with loving kindness and tender mercy. I wear a crown I don't deserve. He has blessed me. So I have tender mercy around my head, not the voice constantly haranguing me about what I'm not and can't do. I wish this for you. I wish this for your children. Next verse. The Lord lift up his countenance. I think this is one of my favorite parts. Because after he makes eye contact with your children and you, which I think he has done, he doesn't want to make you self-conscious, so he skips over the dirt, the mistakes, the errors. I'm seeing, I think, a little boy on the front row with a pink blanket tucked up under his arms. He's got tennis shoes on. His hair is just a little bit tousled. I've scanned him from his head to his foot. He looks perfect to me. He's just as innocent and oblivious. He's sound asleep. I'm making my countenance. I'm lifting it up on him, and he doesn't even know it. See, he's found favor in my sight. I am moved with compassion. So you see what I'm doing? I'm smiling. When the Lord looks at you and your kids, I pray that he will look with you and yours with the same tenderness that I feel for that little boy. I I believe that what's wrong with so many people in the world is they're looking for approval and a smile from someone who could care less. But if your kids and you can catch his eye, and he can look at you long enough, and you don't look away. See, that's what the Song of Solomon was. He sang to her, said, remove your veil and let me see your face. Look at me. And then instead of getting judgment or correction or, he smiles. There's something so satisfying about him looking at me and saying, you're everything I want you to be, Tanner. You're just fine. You can't take that away from me. I wish this for you. I wish him to lift up his countenance upon you. And then the greatest gift is the last, which is what we feel in this room. He's danced with us and laughed with us and played with us and smiled at us. I feel his approval, his favor, his love. So you know what I'm going home with. Peace, peace, wonderful peace, coming down from the Father above. Sweep over my spirit forever, I pray. In the fast billows of love, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. There's something about your name. Master,